yo. Oh wow, nice. Wait a second. हेलो। आवाज़ आ रहा है मेरा? हाँ ठीक है। तो हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू न्यू जीजी लाइव स्ट्रीम ऑफ जेंशिन इम्पैक्ट। नाइस कोलंबिना ग्राइंड बाबा। यो योतिशा वो सोसाइटी यार व्हाटएवर। हम लोग पुराना क्वेस्ट कर रहे थे, उसको पहले कंटिन्यू करते। या कोलंबिना ग्राइंड इज ऑन द वे एंड मेरा 60 फुल हो गया एंड दैट्स अ गुड थिंग बाय द वे। मेरे हिसाब से तो मेरे को है ना कोलंबिना के लिए अच्छा ग्राइंड करना चाहिए, क्योंकि है ना मेरे पास गारंटी नहीं है ना। बस दिन अच्छा वक्त है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि 2-3 दिन बाद किए और मेरे को मतलब मरने का उसके लिए, ऐसा नहीं है। क्योंकि एक जियो कैरेक्टर आने वाली है और जियो कैरेक्टर से मेरा पुराना नाता है, और मैं सच्ची में पुराना नाता है। देखो ना भी है मेरे पास पुराना नाता है, मेरे पास सच्ची में पुराना नाता है, झूठ नहीं बोल रहा। आई एम नॉट समथिंग आई कांट से, बट या यप। अरे आज तुम लोग बात नहीं कर रहे हो क्या? चलो ठीक है, बातचीत स्टार्ट हो गई। नाइस, थोड़ा पेट भर लेता हूँ, खाना खा लेता हूँ। नाइस
That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
Rev the engines!
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flintz's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
Try and stop me!
How shall the Savior save themselves?
Ah! More baddies! My love hands!
Light it up! Illusion shattered!
I see everything! Let's change tactics.
Shine down! Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
This way to deliver. Everyone hold hands!
There is no escape!
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
ओके वेलकम बैम गॉड फॉर गेमर जीजी। अरे मैं कहीं चल दिया, चलो कोई ना। वेलकम बैक यप। अच्छा क्या करना है? ई ए वो ये क्या है? ओ अरे आप तो मार रहे हो मुझे। अरे तुम मार रहे हो मुझे, व्हाट द हेक। अरे लोग मर गए लॉल। न ले लो। नहीं मुगल लोगों को मारना है टेक्निकली, तो क्या लोग भूत लोग हैं? देखो वो आ गया राइट में। मैं वो अच्छा नहीं आ रहा है। आपको मैं कैसे लूँगा, आप मुझे बता सकते हैं? तो आप मैं कैसे लूँगा? तो क्या मैं वो अरे यार पता नहीं कहाँ है। Ghostly शैडो हॉर्न। अच्छा ठीक है। अरे तो अरे मैं पहले कर ले, तुमने इतना जल्दी बताया यार लोग ने। ओह माय गॉड। अच्छा ये फॉलो करना है क्या? रुको ये लोग नज़दीक में ही है, मैं से ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है। देख के जाना पड़ेगा। रुको वेट अ सेकेंड। हाँ अरे मर अरे ये आ गया। ये घड़ी मिलेगी? अच्छा नहीं मिली घड़ी, नहीं सॉरी मैं भी घड़ी बोल रहा हूँ। घड़ी नहीं लैम्प। चलो कोई ना, पीछे नहीं आ रहे ना लोग। ओके तो मेरे को इधर जाना। अरे भाग के तो नहीं आया था, स्लो यार ये। चलो कोई ना चलेगा। लॉल व्हाट वेट अ सेकेंड। ओहो हो
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
लैंटर्न नाउ। ओहो हो ओ माय गॉड।
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with River out here all by yourself.
Oh I see, wait a second.
That vile phantom hiding inside the wild hunt has a name of his own.
Okay कोई ना। Let's find a fortress.
You don't look so good.
Spot. अरे ये सब कटसीन मेरे को नहीं देखना है। ये सब कटसीन एक्चुअली में काम के नहीं है।
All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power
Okay,
to so
okay.
easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction. And an enviable constitution it is.
This ability cannot be acquired. Why the ability to conquer one- This is a long story. Many moon ago, we went on wild
Many
and
moons ago,
clearing
when
the
on
shattered
wild
on
hunt
its
clearance
corrode,
duty,
only for
I
a
shattered one
special
of its
crystalline
cores.
object to
I
fall
sensed
off.
a power
I
surging
sense a
within
power
it that was
surging
at
within
once
the walls
familiar,
and
yet
yet
I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was
It
that
was that I had to
me
store
this
there
crystal
inside my lantern.
Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such
Okay,
crystals
okay.
quite by accident,
Oh ho ho ho.
and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It
Okay.
was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy,
Hmm.
which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer Clink belonged to him? That must be what he's at.
I concur.
Oh ho.
And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak,
Okay, I already
In
beat
fact,
it.
I've already
I
beaten
thought
him
I
several
pulled out destroy
times.
him completely.
though
Oh,
I
I
could
see.
not destroy him completely.
Yep.
But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer.
Okay.
Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants.
Yep.
But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day.
That sounds super.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide.
Those
Those
leave
who
and
flee when
trouble.
troubles come are nothing more than deserving. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous
Fortune arrival.
most outstanding
Assistant
assistance
to thank you, my
continued
career
ability.
abilities
Either way,
It
seems
seems
this
different
fragment is
now,
utterly still.
utterly. This
That must have
mush.
been useless to Rerir.
I doubt
I
he
doubt
could
would
have
retreated
returned so
easily.
readily
I
otherwise.
imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking
Okay,
for me.
okay.
Well,
Hmm.
no, but
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
you mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rarer could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you in—
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should. Owing.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart in. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to
Oh,
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. Whereas his subordinates would think, Wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing... So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night. And a lantern... One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerear's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt enough.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then.
Okay, lol. Wait a second. अरे ये बॉस है क्या? नहीं, बॉस तो लग नहीं रहा.
Strike a pose! Committed to memory! Make yourselves a rule! Yeah, time to shine!
Full throttle! No more mistakes.
फिर मेरी रेडन को मार दिया. बात ही नहीं करेगा. अच्छा, मेरी रेडन को मार दिया. अल्लाह, कुछ भी करने का, मेरी रेडन को हाथ नहीं लगाने का. ऐसा वाला सिस्टम है, सिंपल है ना. रुको, मैं वो यानफे से बात कर गया तो वो बेचारी कब से वेट कर रही है. वेट अ सेकेंड. नॉट करेंटली लियो है. अच्छा, मैं वो वदा है. इधर थोड़ा बाजू में ही हो, इधर ज़्यादा दूर नहीं. वेट अ सेकेंड. हाँ, ये रही. इधर है, मेरे को नहीं दिख रही. अच्छा, ये रही. अबे इधर क्या कर रही है यानफे?
Well, if it isn't the Traveler. It's been a while for sure. Didn't expect to see you and not cry. Oh, if only. Not Cry's even more lawless than I could have imagined. How should I put it? Well, that's just it. This place is quite literally a lawless land. Even if I was hired to provide legal assistance, ta-da! Here's your answer. The most direct method of self-defense. Okay, enough of that. The reason I came to Nod Cry is to gather material for the new legal guidebook I'm co-authoring with Shinobu. The book's theme centers on the borders of law, and one of its chapters is about what happens when law and order completely breaks down. There's no way I'd be able to get an accurate picture of that back in Liyue. So here I am, this infamous land of lawlessness. As soon as I stepped into Nod Cry, I knew I was in the right place. It's not like the law here has broken down. It's more like it never existed at all. And, unsurprisingly, I haven't run into a single person in my line of work. Being a legal consultant here is probably an easy way to starve. Hey, don't worry. I've got Adeptus blood, remember? Ordinary bandits can't even scratch me. In fact, I'm kind of waiting for someone to come and accost me. Then I can drag them aside and interview them on how they survive in such a hostile place. Yeah, you have no idea. I spent so long convincing her to let me leave. I'm sure my horns grew out a little.
Hello, Akshay. Hello.
Why, yes, we talked it through. I definitely did. Yes? Yeah. Granny just loves me to bits, you know, and we spoke for ages. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got an appointment with, the Curatorium of Secrets. That's it. So, without further, see you. Bye.
प्लीज। अरे डायमंड जेम्स के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है? चलो कोई ना, गाइड ये चीज़ देखिए बाद में करेंगे। F3 कितना 2 है, ये एक 3, ये एक 4, 1 2 4, 60 का पुल है, ये 4 हो गए 64। ठीक है, ऑलकेन मून होम कमिंग यार। इसको यहाँ से ऐसा कलेक्ट करो। F5 का क्या क्या बाकी है? इसको नहीं, इसका बैंडविड्थ टेस्टर मेरा हो गया। ए वो ये क्या, और इसको ऐसा कंप्लीट करो। अच्छा ठीक है, बाद में करेंगे, अभी मेरा मूड नहीं। मेरा भी मूड है, बोलो क्या करने का। रुको, नटलान थोड़ा सा मुझे ऑक्सीडियन कोडेक्स चाहिए, ज़्यादा नहीं मांगता है, थोड़ा सा मांगता है। ठीक है, एंड नाउ मैं यही टीम खिलाऊंगा। नहीं, ये टीम नहीं खिलाऊंगा, बहुत डैमेज खा रही है। अरे ये टीम खिलाऊंगा, हाँ एकदम सुबह वाला टीम है, अच्छी टीम है ये।
Teamwork is true. Fulfill our path.
हाँ रोटेशन गलत कहती है। बैनेट को आखिरी में रखना था। रुको, इसके करने के बाद मैं लेफ्ट मार के बैनेट को पहले रखूँगा। बैनेट को आखिरी करने का, वेट इसमें बैनेट आखिरी करना चाहिए। बैनेट आखिरी में रहना चाहिए कि सिटलाली? आई थिंक सिटलाली बाय द वे, व्हाटएवर, नेवर माइंड।
Let's light it up, everybody. Chef, get to work.
नाइस। ओहो हो, मेरा अटैक बहुत कम है। ये 1800 का अटैक नहीं, 1700 का बढ़ गया है मेरा। इससे इंक्रीज नॉर्मल अटैक डैमेज बाय 48% एंड क्रिट डैमेज, फायर डैमेज बोनस भी बढ़ गया है। मेरा क्रिट डैमेज बढ़ाना है, नहीं क्रिट डैमेज, क्रिट बढ़ाना है एंड अटैक बढ़ाना है। क्रिट एंड अटैक, समझ रहे हो? फॉर एग्जांपल अभी यहाँ पे मैंने पायरो डैमेज बोनस दिया, एंड नॉट बैड। ये नहीं है, नहीं नॉट वर्थ इट, ये भी नॉट वर्थ इट। अच्छा इसको देखो 24.8 डिफेंस मिल गया था। ये मैंने आर्ली के लिए बनाया था, पर आर्ली को दिया ही, ये पूरा डिफेंस पे चल दिया। अगर मैं नहीं, अच्छा देखो 3 उस पे गया, व्हाट द हेक। यहाँ पे क्या, यहाँ पे तो कुछ भी नहीं मिला मुझे। ये HP है थर्ड, ये सब खराब मिल गया। ये अटैक का मिला, अब इसमें डैमेज, क्रिट डैमेज अच्छा, वो क्रिट था कुछ खास नहीं। 30 का भी नहीं है वो, समझ रहे हो? बाय लॉल। वेट
Transfixed. Bring it.
Oh.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
नाइस एंड कंडेंसेशन। वैसे तो मुझे इन लोग के इस पे भी फार्म करना था टैलेंट मटेरियल्स पे, वो मैंने किया ही नहीं। नहीं तो कुछ खास नहीं है कि डिफेंस पे जा रहा है ना वो, मतलब रिटेड क्रिएटर में ठीक है, वो डिफेंस नहीं चाहिए। और मुझे ना चारों रोल वाला चाहिए, समझ रहे हो? वो चौथा रोल पहले आएगा, वो वाला नहीं।
Everybody stand! Fulfill our pact! Overruled!
लॉल। चलो ठीक है ठीक है। बेकार। अरे बेकार, तू भी बेकार है। एक और कर देते गैम्बल। इसमें पांचों यूज़ करे तो बच्चा के क्या ही मिलेगा।
Transfixed! Let's light it up! Teamwork is get to work! Lolly!
ले ले।
Eat Papa! Get him!
ओके, मैंने बैनर पर गलती से स्विच कर दिया। चलो ठीक है। वो पूरा यूज़ करता, छोड़ो। बचा का वर्थ इट नहीं है। और नहीं, मैं बोला नहीं ये अनएक्टिवेटेड है, मेरे को चारों एक्टिवेटेड वाले चाहिए और चारों काम के चाहिए, समझ रहे हो?
Overruled!
लॉल।
Everybody stand back! Show no mercy! Fulfill our pact! Bring it!
ओके। वेट अ सेकेंड।
Transfixed! Teamwork is dreamwork! Get to work!
अरे मैं एक बार कर सकता था, किया ही नहीं। यार बाप रे यार, जी फादर। नाइस। ये क्या है? ये के ये क्या? अरे ये एक बार के लिए इसमें यूज हो सकता है सेट लाली के लिए, बट नॉट तो इसमें एनर्जी नहीं है ब्रो। हेलो CX7 एनीमे। हेलो कंटेंट लॉल। इसको ऐसा क्राफ्ट 50 बज गया, बाद में कर लूँगा, छोड़ो। ले लो ऐश कर जा।
Add Astra at
कलेक्ट ऑल, क्लेम ऑल, डिस्पैच अगेन,
add Astra.
कलेक्ट।
Thank you for completing.
हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। एंड देन F4 क्लेम ऑल, F3 हिस्ट्री। कितना है? 5 10 15 20 25 30 35 40 45 50 55 60 60 64। ओके यहाँ से अरे काम करता ही मिशन करने से अच्छा मैं ना वो कर लेता इमेजिनेम थिएटर वैसे 17 इतना 16-17 दिन ही बाकी है जी कैंसल एंड लेट्स गो टू दी इमेजिनेम थिएटर वैसे तो मुझे तो F2 भी करना था मैंने किया नहीं कौन हेडेक देगा मैं पहले अपने सारे ना कैरेक्टर देख लेता कौन सा कैरेक्टर है कौन सा कैरेक्टर नहीं इसको क्या नीड है लूनार ये क्या है वो सीइंग दिस फर्स्ट टाइम अरे नहीं ये तो पहले भी देख चुका अरे हाँ ओह the temple hangman the tower the star the moon the sun judgment the world the fool magician high priest empress emperor Heric fan the lover chariot क्या होता है strength hermit fortune wheel of fortune justice the other party can see your wish list when exchange lunar okay मेरे को तो जस्टिस चाहिए भाई जस्टिस अभी अगर मैं बैक करूंगा तो अरे नाइस ओके क्या था मेरे को इतना नॉलेज नहीं पर छोड़ो अरे हाँ चल ठीक है ये लूनार और बाद में करेंगे मेरा दिमाग खराब होगा मैं अपनी मूवी का यूज़ करूँगा नेक्स्ट पंद्रह ना 5 10 15 और एक 16 अरे तो 16 हुआ ना अच्छा ये बहन मैं बोल यार चलो कोई ना एंड देन यहाँ से मैं ना ये है ना फ्लीन 90 का फ्लीन है ओ भाई बंचा है किसी और के पास भी फ्लीन है क्या ये अकेला बंदा यूज़ कर रहा है अरे ये इसके अकेले के पास ही है अरे थैंक यू सो मच आप अपना फ्लीन मुझे यूज़ करने दे रहे हो आया इसमें से किस किस के पास नहीं है एक तो ये लड़की के बाद में देखता हूँ पहले बात तो हाँ इसके पास सब है रुको मैं आगे से देखता हूँ नहीं ये न्यू अच्छा ऐसा नहीं होगा क्या अरे ठीक है ओ भाई ऑन फील्ड डैमेज ये डीपीएस है हुई ना मेरे को आज पता चला मतलब C6 पे होती है C0 है ना मेरे पास तो C0 के हिसाब से डीपीएस नहीं है ओके मेरा न्यू ठीक है क्योंकि मेरे को मोलानी भी खिलाना है ना मोलान चिंचू दिखा मेरे को चिंचू अच्छा और शांगलिंग नहीं खिलाना है मेरे को क्या अटैक का मैं चल ठीक है अरे शांगलिंग भी खिलाना है अरे यार मेरी 3 को खिलाना मेरे को बहुत तकलीफ आता है मजाक नहीं कर रहा अभी देखो उसको गिरा रहेगा लाखों लाखों आप क्या यूज़ करिए फर्नेस लाइन यूज़ करिए आपको एनहांस करना पड़ेगा क्या अल्लाह हाँ छोड़ो चलेगा मैं लोग को ऐसा ऑफ फील्ड खिला दूंगा मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आप है ब्लास्ट चले जाए फुरीना भी मेरी ठीक है वैसे कोई फुरीना का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है अच्छा ये सब तो ठीक है मेरी मोलानी भी ठीक है देख लो मेरी मोलानी का अटैक देखो वैसे इसको लगता है एचपी फिर भी तुम अटैक देखो ठीक है लगता है फिर भी अटैक देखो तू वेपन क्या यूज़ करी तो कोई विकसित कौन दिया तू एम्बर यूज़ कर रहा है प्रोटोटाइप एम्बर तू क्या यूज़ कर अच्छा तेरा तो मैं देखा ना तू दी कैच यूज़ अरे आप सॉरी रिनन जी आप तो कैच यूज़ करिए ये नल्ला ये जाहिल को कौन लिया इसको तो 81 इसको निकालो यार इसको कौन दिया मुझे दे अच्छा नहीं, मेरा क्रिट रेट बढ़ेगा ना? हाँ, क्रिट रेट बढ़ेगा 28, क्रिट डैमेज 143। हाँ तो फिर वो मतलब डीपीएस तो नहीं है ना तो। और तेरा कुछ अच्छा है अब फिर तो की जो टोटल नल्ला है। ओए वाह, फैसिनेटिंग है, ले जा ऐश कर। तेरे को तो ये चीज़ मिल गई यार। यहाँ पे एलिमेंटर मास्टरी आ जाएगी, पर मेरे को क्रिट रेट नहीं चाहिए, मुझे क्रिट डैमेज चाहिए, जेन्युइनली बोलूँ छो। और यहाँ पे मेरे को पायरो डैमेज बोनस चाहिए और मेरे को क्रिट डैमेज भी चाहिए। और यहाँ पे पायरो डैमेज पे क्रिट डैमेज है, पर यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं है। देखो यहाँ पे देखो मेरे को एनर्जी रिचार्ज, अरे हमको इतना सोचना पड़ा, एनर्जी रिचार्ज नल्ले के पास बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, जाहिल कहीं का। सच्ची में यहाँ बहुत दिक्कत ही है। अच्छा एक काम कर, तो इस पे शिफ्ट हो जाए। किसका था? नहीं ये मेरे को ये लेना पड़ेगा, इसका क्रिट डैमेज गिरेगा। क्रिट डैमेज, क्रिट रेट 7। 2 मिनट में कुछ कर रहा हूँ, टेंशन मत लो, मैं अपना कर लूँगा। अटैक कितना? अच्छा ठीक है, ओके। तो इसका पायरो डैमेज का मैं बढ़ा सकता हूँ, मतलब वेट, हाँ 4 ही बढ़ाऊँगा, ज़्यादा नहीं। एंड देन तेरा फिर अटैक का थोड़ा बढ़ा देता हूँ, क्योंकि मैं उसका ऐसा डिफेंस वही खिलाऊंगा ना ऑफ फील्ड, मेरे को इतना कुछ ज़रूरत नहीं है इसका। पायरो इसको लगता भी है, अच्छा लगता है क्या? मैं चांस ले रहा था, चलो कोई ना, चांस लेना तो मेरा फर्ज बनता है। अरे हाँ, ये क्रिकेट इसने कहाँ से उठाया? चलो चोर, तूने कहाँ से उठाया? और ये किसका है? इसने किसका ये क्रिकेट उठाया? अभी का आपके क्या बस क्या? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। मुझे एक बात बता, मुझे मविका क्यों नहीं दिख रही है? अच्छा मविका इधर है ना, ओह शिट, माय बैड, शिट शिट शिट, सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी। एक्चुअली मैं कंसर्न हो गया था, मविका आ गई है। अच्छा मैं नाविया का वेपन यूज़ कर सकता हूँ? नाविया आप वेपन दे रहे हो क्या? आपको बुरा तो नहीं लगेगा ना? ये नाविया मैं भी यूज़ नहीं कर रहा हूँ ना, तो नाविया का वेपन दे देता हूँ, ठीक है? अरे मैं बहुत टाइम पास कर रहा हूँ, फटफट करना शुरू कर, 2 मिनट, फटफट फटफट। इसका क्या है, मैं तो ना स्टार्टिंग में ख़त्म कर दूंगा, तो इसका काम कर दो, मैं को दे। अच्छा ये रैंडम है ना, तो मैं तो कुछ भी दे सकता हूँ ये। तो मैं तो काया का भी क्रिट डैमेज दे सकता हूँ। काया थोड़ी ना मैं भी यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, है ना? हाँ अभी मैं सब यूज़ ही कर रहा हूँ इसमें, ठीक है। टू पीस फ्रेगमेंट और हारमोनिक, और मैं 2 पीस क्या यूज़ कर रहा था? अच्छा मैं ये यूज़ कर रहा था, नोब्लेस ओब्लाइस। अच्छा मैं नोब्लेस ओब्लाइस यूज़ कर रहा था। मुझे ये यूज़ करना पड़ेगा क्या फिर इसका? नहीं मैंने वो एक काम कर, इसको अपने मार देता, छोड़। अभी मेरे पास सोचने समझने का टाइम नहीं बचा है, सोचने समझने की क्षमता में मैं नहीं है। तो टू पीस एलिमेंटर पर डैमेज अटैक, 1500 डैमेज, एनर्जी रिचार्ज, ये तो कुछ नहीं। अच्छा तेरा हो गया, चल। कुकी मैं इसको ऐसा EM बफ के हिसाब से खिला रहा हूँ ना। अरे C6 हुई नहीं, वो मेरे को मिल जाती, वो लास्ट HP पे अटक जाती है ना, लास्ट HP जाकर अटक जाती है ना, मेरे को वो वाली चाहिए थी, वो छोड़ो। अच्छा ये कुकी ठीक है, इतना कोई बुरी कुकी नहीं है ये। बारबरा, बारब्रो। अच्छा इसके पास ये वेपन है ना? नहीं नहीं, इसका एक वेपन था ना, मैंने इसको एक हिली वेपन नहीं, when after 27 after using eliminate vacuum character element master increase पर नहीं, देखो तो HP लगता है ना, छोड़। मैंने attack, आपको तो HP एनर्जी रिचार्ज वाला रखता है बरोबर। Using an elemental skill grant the J4 crown of every 1000 max HP will increase the normal attack damage by equivalent character normal damage। अरे पर ये तो अल्ट पे हील मारती है ना, तो इसका तो क्रिट एनर्जी रिचार्ज कितना रखना पड़ता होगा। इसने वेपन गलत पकड़ा है। डाल दो क्या C4 करने? C4 का क्या चांस है? क्रिटिकल है 90% चांस हो जाए। हाँ चल ठीक है, चलेगा। C4 और C1 है ना, हाँ ठीक है। ये C4 आपने लिया। वे C4 है मेरे पास, वो भाई तो मैं इसको एज अ न्यूलेट की टीम में यूज़ कर सकता हूँ। रुको, एवरी ओपोनेंट बाबा हिट विद अ चार्ज डिजिटल वंस फॉर एनी द मैक्सिमम 5 कैन बी इंक्रीज डिक्रीज ड्यूरेशन। हाँ अच्छा देखो, ये C2 काम आता है। डिक्रीज दिस कूल डाउन ऑफ द लेट्स शो द बिगिन बाय 15 पर। लेट्स शो बिगिन क्या है इसका? अच्छा उसको स्किल ड्यूरिंग द एबिलिटी ड्यूरेशन या एक्टिव कैरेक्टर गेन और 50% हाइड्रो डैमेज बोनस। मतलब मैं इसको न्यूलेट के साथ खेला होगा तो उसका हाइड्रो डैमेज बोनस मुझे मिलेगा, समझे। एंड टोमा टोमा का भी सीन है। इसको भी HP लगता है ना? हाँ मुझे लगा ही था, पर आपको तो एक काम करो, ये देते हैं पहाड़ में। इंक्रीज अटैक बाय 40% मूवमेंट स्पीड यूजिंग एनिमेशन इंक्रीज ऑन ऑफलाइन चार्ज अटैक। नहीं ये क्या काम का है? दोनों कुछ काम के नहीं है मेरे, झूठ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ। पर ठीक है ये रखते तो एटलीस्ट एनर्जी रिचार्ज तो मिलेगा। अभी ये तो सब उसका काम का जो, चलो कोई ना। ये HP है, फिर भी उसका HP 27 है, ठीक है। गामिंग DPS है ना, ये भी मेरे को स्टार्टिंग में ख़त्म करना पड़ेगा। मेरे को एक बात बता, मेरे को मेरा गामिंग का ख़त्म करना पड़ेगा स्टार्टिंग में। गामिंग और D-Look पहले जाएंगे। चल ठीक है, एनर्जी रिचार्ज चलेगा मुझे। अरे लोग डिफेंस ही देते हुए हट। वेट, आर यू F2P? यस ब्रो आई एम F2P। अगर पे टू विन रहता तो मैं वो लुनार मोड करने का सोच रहा रहता ना। जस्ट किडिंग। ओह व्हाटएवर। अरे डिफेंस नल्ला, रुक जा। 26 ना काम करता तो कोई ना, 27 डाल ही देता। छोड़, इसको अपग्रेड मारो। नाइस एंड फॉर नाउ। अरे रुक जा। एंड देन अगर मैं 27,000 पे इधर गया और तेरा भी 27,000 HP है ना, तो ये मैक्स पर है, पर इसका HP डायरेक्ट वैसे ही कम है ना, इसकी वजह से कि नल्ला है बंदा। इसको थप्पड़ मारने का तो थप्पड़ नहीं मार सकते ना। अच्छा तुम लोग का टैलेंट लेवल तो बराबर है ना, तू हाँ चल ठीक है चलेगा तेरा। अरे तू नल्ला है बे, हट बे। होगा कहीं नहीं होगा, छोड़ो मान लो। रेडन रेडन का मैंने 8-8 करके छोड़ दिया था, जबकि मैं टेक्निकली कर सकता हूँ। हाँ मैं कर सकता हूँ, किसी एक को मैं नॉक कर सकता हूँ, पर मेरे पास पैसा भी, अरे पैसा है मेरे पास तो मैं करना नहीं। अभी मैं उसको वो खिला रहा हूँ ना ईएम पे, तो मेरे को उसको स्किल बढ़ाना चाहिए टेक्निकली। हम्म। वो यानी ठीक है मेरी फूरीना बहने, अच्छा ये सब सब मैंने देखा हुआ, मैं सोच रहा हूँ इसको 9 कर दूँगा। छोड़ो, कॉली बहुत कम है ना, मैं इसको कॉली भी डाल सकता हूँ। रुको एक काम करा, मैं कॉली को 70 पर डालता हूँ। रुको मैं एक और एक कैरेक्टर बढ़ाऊंगा टेंशन मत लो, सब हो गया। अभी मैं कॉली भी बढ़ाऊंगा रुको रुको रुको, मैं कॉली भी बढ़ाऊंगा। मैं सब कैरेक्टर डाल के खेलूंगा। मेरी कॉली बड़ी हुई है आई थिंक, मैं ना अगर कॉली का जाओ ना, कॉली ये रही। मैं बोला नहीं बड़ी भी, इसका सिर्फ ये चाहिए मुझे, और ये तो मेरे को कलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। चलो जाके कलेक्ट करते हैं। मतलब ये हो गई आई थिंक। इस टिग्नारी और इसको सेम लगता है ना, टिग्नारी और ये लड़की को, दोनों को सेम लगता है इस वजह से। नाइस।
Show no mercy.
अरे यार इसका वो चल दिया, छोड़ो नल्ली। एक्चुअली मैंने उसको बराबर ठीक नहीं किया ना, छोड़ो। मैं कॉली को ना 70 पे डाल देता हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे पास वो तो है ना बॉस मटेरियल मेन। अरे अंकल जी आप कौन है? अरे यार रिक्वेस्ट था क्या? अरे यार या अल्लाह। अरे यार, हेडक की है ज़िंदगी में। और दहेगा अभी क्या बोल रहा है, मेरे को सुनना भी पड़ेगा। हाँ चल ठीक है, निकल निकल। अरे तू स्कीप कर, चलनी चाहिए। हाँ हाँ हाँ, ये हो गया। अपने को कोई देख रहा था, मैं तो देखा नहीं। अब और वेल्डिंग है। मारा ना विदरी। वन से था मैं भी, आई डू नीड योर है। जस्ट कॉल मी। अरे यार, अरे मेरे को मेरा नाम रीनेम करना चाहिए एक्चुअली में, है ना। रुको मैं कॉली को करता फिर जाऊंगा। क्या पता मेरा लुनार मोड ही खुल जाए। गो टू, नहीं मैं किधर भी गो टू V2 नहीं करने वाला।
Bring it.
रुको मैं अपनी ना एक्सप्लोरेशन टीम निकालता हूँ, एक्सपोर्ट टीम। आप है ना हमारी एक्सप्लोरेशन टीम। नाइस। ये मोलानी की मविका वाली टीम है। एंड वन मोर इट्स माय एक्सप्लोरेशन टीम। किससे भी कुछ बात बात नहीं करने वाला, समझ में आया ना। अरे रुको यार, ये कहीं और नहीं मिलता है क्या? लोकल्स पर, अच्छा टिग्नारिया सेतोस कर। अरे भाई पहले नहीं बताया। ओ वाह, नाविया मुलानी वेव न्यू, हाँ, ये सब आर्कॉन कैजुअल टीम स्टैंडिंग बाय। इसमें मेरे को डिसबैंड कर देनी चाहिए। एक्टिव कौन सी है, ये है ना, तो फिर इसको डिसबैंड कर नहीं चाहिए। एंड इसमें है, रुको मैं इसको एडिट मारता हूँ। क्विक सेटअप, इसको हटाओ। मूवेबल कॉन्ट्रैक्टर कौन से, शिरोरी मूवी का ये, एंड फिर टिग्नारी मांगता है ना इन लोग का, ये रहा
Woohoo!
डिप्लॉय।
Let's go!
नाइस। बे नल्ला है क्या बे? हट, चलो कोई ना, वेट। यहाँ से और टिग्नारी करने का यूज़ और एक अच्छा फ़ायदा है कि यहाँ पे डेंड्रो लगता है ना, मैं ग्रास टाइप बोलने वाला था पर डेंड्रो।
One with the force.
Full throttle! Rev the engines!
यहाँ पे नहीं है, यहाँ पे ये रहा।
Surfboard?
ओके, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। ये सिस्टम अच्छा है, जो स्पेसिफिक कैरेक्टर कुछ चीज़ का स्पेसिफिक लोकेशन बता रहा है, चलेगा, कोई इशू नहीं
Rev
है।
the engines!
और ये इधर नहीं है एक्चुअली में, ये ऊपर है गई। ओ भाई, व्हाट द हेक।
Full throttle!
सेंटर अटैकिंग नीड। इधर अरे बे दिख ही नहीं रहा। अरे यार लोग दिक्कत दे रहे, मजाक करते हैं।
Try and stop me!
छोड़ नहीं चाहिए, जा रहा क्लैश का। अरे छोड़, इसके ऊपर तो नहीं है। एंड मैं गलत जगह ढूंढ रहा हूँ बाय द वे। हाँ ओके, वाह फैसिनेटिंग।
Try and stop me!
अरे मेरे को लगा ही, सारा टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया मेरा नल्ला। अभी डोन से उसके ऊपर है वो। कंप्लीट।
Full throttle!
क्या उड़ती है अरे भाई, धम।
Bring it!
ब्रिंग इट। मूवी का आप क्या कर रही है?
Try and stop me!
ओके ओके चलो, चल ठीक है, यहाँ से जाते, छोड़ो, नॉट नॉट अ बिग डील। ये अच्छी है, कहीं ये ना दीवार के कोई भी साइड पे चले जाए, ये अच्छी है। इसका थोड़ा मच रहता है। इसका मविका का दीवार पे थोड़ा चल नहीं पाती है। एक सेकेंड। बर्ड एग, मुझे बर्ड एग मिल गया, वाह।
Try and stop me.
अरे वो थोड़ी देर चलता है यार, छोड़ो कोई ना।
Rev
आ
the
जा।
engines.
पंछी पंछी ऊपर है क्या? नहीं, ऊपर नहीं है ना। आई कैन ट्रस्ट यू, इफ यू सेइंग इट्स नॉट अप देन इट्स नॉट अप। अब इसका स्टेमिना ही खत्म हो गया।
The
अरे मर
end
गए,
of our legacy.
अबे मर गई वे। द हैक, अभी का मर गई। जिंदा कर उसको जल्दी। रुको रुको यार, सबर करो। मेरे को तो नींद आ रहा है, सब ग्राइंडिंग वाइंडिंग करने में ना बहुत नींद आता है। मेरे को पसंद भी नहीं है। अबे तेरा ही हुआ अभी तो, 30 में से सिर्फ तेरा हुआ लिटरली। अबे यार ये क्या है, इतना कम है क्या ये? What the heck? Wait.
Rev the end. Bring it.
Oh ho ho. Nice, nice, nice.
Full throttle. Incinerate.
क्या बाइक की आवाज निकालती है रे ये? अच्छा वो ऊपर है, मेरे को लगा आगे।
The sun. Hip.
वेट नहीं, पीछे छोड़ो, इस साइड में।
Burn it down.
अच्छा एक गुफा में जा रही है क्या रास्ता? मेरे को गुफा में नहीं जाना, मेरे को इस जगह पे जाने का।
Try and stop me.
न्यू लोकेशन मार्क, नाइस।
Full throttle.
ओहो
Try and stop me.
लॉल। हाय रोहित, रोहित हेलो। ओके तो मेरे पास 13 थे एंड कुछ कैलकुलेशन कर रहा हूँ। अगर मैंने कितने 4 कलेक्ट किए रहेंगे कुछ अंदाजन, तो कितना 17 होने, 17-18 होने चाहिए। अरे 19 ओ भाई, मतलब मैंने कितना केक कलेक्ट किया? 6। 13 थे ना और 19 हो गए, मतलब मैंने 6 कलेक्ट किए।
Full throttle.
ओहो वेट।
And shroud. Yeah. Sorry.
ओ भाई
Ho! Light it up. Bring it.
One with the force. Yeah.
कलेक्शन वो है ना, तो पीछे जाता, छोड़ो मैं ज़बरदस्ती का आ गया। ऐसे तो ग्राइंड वाइंड करने ना कंटाल आता है यार, बहुत कंटाल आ रहा है मुझे। अरे यार तो जब मैं तो F2P में हो कितना कंटाल आया, जो P2P नहीं, उन लोगों को कितना कंटाल आता रहेगा। क्या पता उन लोग का आता ही नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि उन लोग ये सब करने के लोग कुछ करते नहीं, क्योंकि बाकी तो लोग कैरेक्टर तो गेम्स पैसे से निकालते, तो बच्चा क्या करने के लिए, तो ये सभी करते बैठते होगे। ओहो ओह
Burn it down.
वेट। मेरे को मुलानी का जो स्किल है वो एक्सप्लोरेशन कितना कुछ खास नहीं लगा। पानी पे फास्ट है यहाँ पर, देखा जाए तो वो चीज़ पानी पे फास्ट है यहाँ पर। वैसे नॉन वो पानी रहेगा तो बहुत जल्दी ख़त्म हो जाता है। कौन सा नटलान का पानी रहेगा तो बहुत देर तक चलते हैं वो लोग। नटलान के पानी पर है ना, बहुत टाइम तक चलती है ये। पर अगर मैं इसको कोई नॉर्मल पानी पे या रास्ते पे चलाऊंगा तो बहुत जल्दी जल्दी ख़त्म होता है। मतलब ये रेसिस्ट है मुलानी कि भाई जो उसके गांव वाले हैं, उसको ही वो करेगी। न्यू एरिया किधर है कलेक्शन मार्क, मेरे को पहले ये बताओ। न्यू एरिया, अरे ये रहा, रुको, ये अंडरग्राउंड वाला है ना, यहाँ से जा सकते। वेट, तो गाइस लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो, शेयर करो। नाइस।
Full throttle.
अरे यार ये ऊपर है क्या? अरे ऊपर तो कोई नहीं।
Rev the engine.
अरे ये नहीं यार, इधर टेलीपोर्टर है क्या? मुझे लगा नहीं है। अरे मेरे को ना, अरे यार हम्म, एक काम करते अपन, थोड़ी देर में ना करते, ठीक है? अपन नहीं, मतलब मैं थोड़ी देर अभी छोड़ो, अभी कोहली को थोड़ी देर के बाद ग्राइंड करेंगे। क्योंकि जेन्युइनली बोलूँ तो मुझे कंटाल आ रहा है। वो मिल नहीं रही ना, अगर सामने सामने प्रॉब्लम मिल, मेरे को नाइडा के टाइम पे भी यही प्रॉब्लम आया था।
Good to me.
इन लोग है ना, मैं एक जगह पे है ही नहीं, एक तो फैला फैला, ऊपर से कहाँ कहाँ पर है, पता नहीं कौन सी ज़मीन खोदो, खदान खोद के निकालो, पता नहीं क्या सिस्टम
Bring
है।
it.
हम्म and then uh am I likely lost? Am I likely lost? Tanmay Pandey. Am I likely lost? Why you likely lost? अरे वो कॉलोनी कॉलोनी कॉली का तो मेरे को मिल ही नहीं रहा है, मेरा कंटाल आ रहा है। मैं बाद में ना किसी के कॉप में जाके करूँगा, अभी मिशन करता हूँ, मेरे को पड़वाड़ेगा लिटरली।
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so. Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
यो कसा ही तो शो सोसाइटी यार यार, पता नहीं मैंने क्या बोला, कुछ तो बोलिए, चलो कोई ना। मेन थिंग ये है कि मेरे को सिर्फ कोलम्बिना के लिए ग्राइंड करना है। क्यों ग्राइंड करना है? क्योंकि मेरे को वो जियो लुनार वाली आने वाली है
Phew, we're in.
एंड मेरा जियो का बहुत
Thanks,
पुराना
Andy.
आता है, सिंपल सी बात है।
Once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating! You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
चलो हाँ शिलो का बातचीत तो करूँगा आराम से कोई जल्दी नहीं एक्चुअल में कैसा है मेरे को लोग की बातचीत सुनने में मज़ा नहीं सुनने में मज़ा आता है पर इंटरप्ट करने में मज़ा नहीं तो इसलिए मैं छोड़ देता हूँ इनको अपने हाल पे जो करना है का जाओ करो ऐश करो मरो टूटो अरे चल look for the instant about the situation oh my god
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your
oh
rest.
my god
We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi.
frustrating
We'd like to
By
know
the
if
way.
he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
So see. Oh, so the rumors I heard. Are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by my colleagues have never failed to live up
Lol.
to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up.
That would be good. Yes. Feel free to put
Yep. Okay. Wow.
Phew, back inside.
Ew, back inside. We can finally take a
finally
breath.
breather.
Okay, Parma. In and
Okay,
out.
Paimon.
What the heck?
In.
बेवकूफ लड़की.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see.
Not a big
Words
deal.
truly do fail to capture your superlative insight.
एक second.
Fortunate then that abyssal energy was
अगर
only leaking
चार्जिज़ार्ड
through
है
the
तो
fragment
चार्जिज़ार्ड
in
क्यों है?
minuscule
चार्जिज़ार्ड
amounts
ब्लास्ट
when we
कर
first
क्यों है?
met. Or I might have
Charizard
been in for a
use
real
flamethrower.
interrogation.
Yeah,
Yep.
hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to...
अरे पढ़ाई नहीं सोच लो कोई. वैसे यहाँ से मैं पढ़ सकता हूँ, मैं इंटरेस्ट नहीं. ओके शो हाँ ठीक है. Someone to whether
I
get it or
suppose
need to be
your
built trust.
deductions have been
Uh,
quite correct.
Dedication.
Should one wish to
Dedication.
conceal oneself within a lantern,
Dedication की
elemental
spelling
power
अलग होती
alone
है.
is not enough. You know humans
Mm.
well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya
Yep.
was once the realm
She's
of
Naya.
the
Yes.
This race is no longer of
Yeah,
any
yeah.
importance,
Oh my
but they
god.
still
We've heard some scattered legends, but
Oh,
That's all
the
Paimon
कैसे
got.
blast
I once
कैसे
turned
लगे
my
मैं
heart toward humanity,
lost.
and
Once
thus
they went
did I experience loss.
blast.
When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be sneaky watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier, now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless...
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. You're...
ओके लो की बात हो गई नाइस
It's getting late.
फैसिनेटिंग यप तो इधर ही बैठे रहेगा बाहर नहीं आएगा नल्ला ये देखो सन हो चुके बैठे हैं। अरे मैं वैसे ही जाऊँगा वो जो हो जाए। अरे मैं ऐसे क्यों नहीं जा पा रहा अरे देखो गेम में मैंने ग्लिच फाइंड कर दिया नाइस Paimon. So much noise. What's going on this time? Paimon POV. POV.
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he
Hey,
here?
where's Flynn?
Isn't he?
Is here, yeah, or he isn't. He.
We would be most
Eh?
obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are
Okay,
resting.
okay.
Resting? We're all about
Yup.
to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him.
Or are you in...
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did it... what do you mean? Ugh, this is so confusing! What do we do? It's not like all the unusual stuff about him. Okay,
Hey!
My apologies.
hold on. Calm down.
Hold on, calm down,
into
everyone.
that is
Wait,
the
wait,
meaning of this
wait,
racket?
wait,
Are you
wait,
intent on
wait,
depriving? Boss,
wait.
do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get who'd have guessed people like you would come.
मेरा
first.
इंटरेस्ट नहीं है इसका बात सुनना
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got
ठीक है
solid evidence. Exactly.
Oh, don't I now? But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose.
Oh, all right then.
वेट
Well, I'd say
Okay, I
that sounds like an
see.
impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone!
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be?
Done searching, are we?
Ah!
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one seemingly was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the curatorium, while everyone—
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, Pop.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we've got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Try and stop me!
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he—
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Sosi and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
Oh, I see.
We gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
wow,
the Wild Hunt
fascinating.
continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we...
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid. There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Wait a second. Okay, कोई ना. Okay, मैं Z दबा रहा, मैं भूल गया है GTA ऑनलाइन थोड़ी ना. What the heck? अरे मूवी को मैं मूवी का पे शिफ्ट नहीं कर सकता हूँ ना. जो कोई ना मूवी का अच्छा मेरे को लगा वो मर गई. नहीं मरी नहीं, जिंदा है. ये क्या है? रुको मैं एक बार चेक कर लूँ. अच्छा चलो कोई ना. मैं देख रहा था कि टेलीपोर्टिंग के काम आता है क्या वो, पर नहीं. Nice.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Nodcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint's? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
Lolly sports.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tideseal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lala must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rare's doing. But why is he...
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparation.
Wait a second.
If you recall, his body was... If this bombardment continues to increase his strength,
Wow.
he might regain his complete...
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. One moment.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here.
Human, but it is also thanks to you.
You've messed with the...
But will when all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this, the zealous worship of power.
You were waiting for...
Of course, in their folly.
Well, sir, you see this
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my...
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an input each time, while that which...
So that's why...
Only by...
Hence you...
Are you completely crazy?
Dying? What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this coup. It will not be a full... Still, I suspect the Kuraki will have rendered you...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rare's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the wild hunt preparing to spawn a... But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick...
How could they still be thinking about...
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented... Even those who... After all.
Even so...
Well, seeing it...
Affirmative.
Well, about that... People have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone... What?
They might. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the wild hunt would take your form.
Possibility. High. We will face strong resistance.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the work.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Someone help me!
Run! Run!